disorders. What does it mean, confusion of Dajjal? What it means, confusion? What it means when you are confused, and what it means Dajjal is making you to be confused. What it means when you're confused. You don't know right and left, up and down. Everything gets mixed up, correct? That's what it means when you're confused. You don't know haq and batil, correct or no? Okay, there is a confusion. What is the confusion of Dajjal? Dajjal is going to show hell as paradise and paradise as hell. Jannat as Jahannam and Jahannam as Jannat. The roads leading to Jannat, he's going to say this is Jahannam. The roads leading to Jahannam, he's going to say Jannat. Then that's finished. You cannot be confused after that. In Islam, is not haq clear from batil? Is it clear? Good, it's clear. The Shariat is there to separate in our daily lives. Tariqat is there to separate inside our hearts. Not to say you become Sufi, there is no haq and there is no batil. You understand? You become a dervish, that time you're going to see everything coming from you, it is batil. Everything coming from Allah, it is haq. Everything coming from the dunya is batil. You're going to become even more sensitive. That time, you don't need to see, you will feel. Your heart is going to shake, it's going to tell you. Even if it looks nice, it is rotten. Even if it looks bad, you say this is haq. But Dajjal is going to show the way to paradise. How is the way to paradise? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala showing to Hazrat Jibreel alayhi salam. And Jibreel alayhi salam is saying it is so difficult. It's difficult. Jibreel alayhi salam is saying this. He says not even one single person from Bani Adam is going to be able to walk and then to be able to reach to Jannat. Allah showing him the way to Jahannam, he says it is so easy that not one single Bani Adam, not one single one is going to escape from going on that road and entering into Jahannam. Allah then sent the mercy of the Prophet ﷺ, intelligence, the prophets to show us. That's why he sent, to show us. You think the deviation we're making now, it is something surprising, something shocking? The deviation and confusion of this time, is it something shocking? No, it is not. Everything that is happening, the deviation now, is a deviation that has happened for 7,000 years. It's just everything is collected and put into this time, that's all. And in this time, it's only the past 100 years, less than that, if you look at it. That it used to be out of this whole world's population, only one qawm, only one race, only one, and a few from that, they did something wrong, and Allah finished the whole nation. Another one did something wrong, maybe 100 years later, a few of them, Allah finished a few, like that, you understand? But now, never those wrong things they're doing, it is something that is open and everyone is doing it. And never it is the whole world is doing it. Now, people are racing with each other to see what wrong they can do. Anything, the wrong things that they are doing, that for 7,000 years it is doing now for the past, really, if you look at it, past 50 years. Yes, past 100 years since the Khilafat fell, but slowly, it became up till the 1950s, 1960s, even the Kafirs, they have some honor in their looks, in their manners, in their everything. And really, when you look at it in the past 7 years, very quickly the world has fallen into Jahannam. No Shariat, no right, no wrong. Everything is, Dajjal is saying anything is wrong or no? No, he's saying everything is right. There's the first thing, everything is right, everything is halal. To say there is a haram, that is haram. Dajjal is saying. To say it is forbidden, that is forbidden. This is the confusion of Dajjal. Everything is allowed, and for you to even say this is forbidden, that is forbidden. And we're going to punish you for that. This is what is making this confusion to be so great. And all the people know. How is Dajjal going to present himself? How is evil presenting themselves? If you think evil going to present with the horns and with the tail, Dajjal is going to present themselves as according to the hadith reading, just open like that, one eye big, one eye small, and kafara, all that kind of things, then you're very dummy. Believers cannot be. Believers look with the nur of Allah. What is Dajjal going to show? Dajjal is going to show what you want, what your desires are. And every desire you have, Dajjal is going to say it is allowed. And he's going to show the face that you want to see. So he changes it. To the religious people, he's showing a religious face. To the Sufi type people, he shows Sufi type face. You understand? To the people of dunya, he's going to show a dunya face. To those who believe in saints, he's going to show a saintly face. To those who believe in prophets, he's going to show the face of a prophet. Meaning what? He will use whatever way that you are on, he will use that way to bring people to his side. We used to think the biggest fitna is Wahhabism, right? Isn't it? The biggest fitna is Wahhabism. Wahhabis. Yes, they did a lot of fitna. Now there is a bigger fitna than Wahhabism that Shaykh Effendi spoke about continuously for years. Liberal Islam, moderate Islam, modern Islam. And now everyone is running, going on top of themselves. Millions, scholars, hundreds, running to say we want liberal Islam. Meaning what? There is no haram Islam. Everything is halal Islam. Everything is halal Islam because Allah is Rahman and Rahim. Because Prophet is Rahmatan lil Alameen. One eye open to see that ayat, one eye closed. You understand? Only to see what they want to see, the other one is closed. And according to people's honor, what they want. No one there to wake them up. They say, this scholar is saying this so many wrong things about this world. I feel very bad. Doesn't make me happy. I want to be happy. I want to laugh. But this one is talking about how this world is very bad. Yeah, okay, there's so much war and cruelty and blood spilling. But I want to be happy. You understand? I don't care about all this. So where is the title of Muslim now? Gone. Number one. But saying, I go to Hajj. I know my Aqidah. I know my fiqh. I know my Quran. I know everything. I grew up Wahhabi. I know everything. Now I'm bored with it. Now I want to be happy. This one is saying this world is bad. Not making me happy. This one is saying world is not bad. Everything is wonderful. Makes me happy. And I'm also a Muslim. And I have faith. And I have this. And I have that. And I have spirituality. Where do you think majority of people they're going to go to? Where? And this liberal Islam is not just a few people here and there. It is a movement that from top to bottom they are pushing down on us. How we know this? Bruh, if there is one kind of Islam, let's say one kind of Islamic teaching, not Islam, there's only one Islam, Islamic teaching that is so saying we cannot move. Islam is like, this is Wahhabism. Wahhabism finished. It's finished. And they have support of everything there, and it's finished. Now they have dancing and drinking on the streets, just like Jahiliyyah time. But 5 times prayer, everyone close and then everyone pray. You understand? They have rave and mave and gave and bathe they have in the Haramain. And people say, oh no, it's okay, don't judge. Rahmatul lil Alameen, Prophet. Don't judge. Allah is Kareem. But Allah is Jabbar, Allah is Qahar. They close that. Prophet ﷺ pulled a sword against his own family. They closed that part. So are people going to follow? Of course people are going to follow. If you don't have the saints to speak to you, even those in tariqat, they're going to follow. And now what is knowledge in tariqat is not to be a servant. Half is saying it is to learn how to fly. The other half is saying you must have some magic. That is how we're going to recite something until we can do something. Oh, they want that? Very easy for Dajjal now. Dajjal is going to show the power Allah has given him. So those ones in tariqat is going to run too. Liberal Islam finish this thing that in our way we cannot even say the word because it is everywhere. It's unleashed. Shaitan is unleashed. We cannot be busy with those things. And tariqat, they're being very proud of it. Oh, nominees, first top candidates for Dajjal. Dajjal is going to say, you want that kind of knowledge? I can give. Because Shaitan has that knowledge. Allah gave. So majority will follow. It is so serious. Shaykh Effendi is saying, even if you have one drop of tolerance in your heart for cruelty, meaning you make excuse. This wrong thing, it's okay. This wrong system, it's okay. This wrong person, it's okay. This wrong practice, it's okay. You have one drop in your heart, that one's part of hell is going to reach to you. You will burn. These days, Imams are afraid to say. And those that say this, they give the microphone to those ones that they also deviate to another complete extreme. To say, now we have to destroy everything. We are the only ones who is right. They are all wrong. We are not saying this. So people are rushing. We said so many times, the whole ship is sinking. Some, they are wondering why we're not doing this, reading this, studying this or that. Prophet is saying, Akhir Zaman, this is what you have to do. And it is showing that this is the Akhir Zaman. And the Awliya and the Sultan al-Awliya, they are showing this is what it's doing. This whole ship, it is sinking. When the ship, it is sinking, it's not the time to even learn how to swim. There's no time, it's finished. The ship is sinking. What do you do when the ship is sinking? You hold on to something that floats. Anything that floats, you hold on to it. This is what the awliya are saying. The ship is sinking. This world is sinking. It's not the time to... People are not learning how to swim also. They're learning to look at the stars. Allah, Allah. So now it is to hold on to the right one. You cannot be holding on to the right one who says, stay away from the system of Dajjal and still be dancing in the streets. Doesn't mix the two. Haq and batil doesn't mix like that. You understand? Prophet is saying, go to the mountains. Clearly he's saying, that's why so many ways they have lost the secret, they have lost the knowledge. They have the blessing, of course, because of that saint that you are still following, the names that you still recite. But you have lost the secret that is going to save you. So, how the murids are going to follow? So easy. Whatever that you're doing now is what you're going to do later. Finish. Whatever you're doing now is what you're going to do later. Whatever you're busy with now, that's what you're going to be busy with later. It's not going to be magic Sunday you're going to change like that. Prophet ﷺ, he was busy with prophecy. And he continued with that. Hazrat Abu Bakr Siddiq, he was busy with being Karim. He continued with that. Hazrat Umar, he was busy with what? Adalat. And he continued. What are you busy? What are murids being busy with? If you're busy with nonsense, when the time comes, you're going to be busy with that nonsense too. It's not going to change suddenly. No time. It's finished. If you're busy with holding on tightly, knowing where is Dajjal, where is his way, and to take out that love of the confusion of Dajjal, stay away from people and situations where the curse is falling on you, this is what you're going to do later on. It's just that. It's done. Especially now, we're reaching the 7th year after Shaykh Effendi has passed. Who knows if Allah gives us time what it's going to be, 9th year or 11th year. Maybe it's going to be less. It's okay. We always say that. I would rather have a handful of people around me that we can trust 100% than to have hundreds or thousands that they're no good for nothing. Just when you calm, everybody is just going to keep dancing and then you go, it's finished. How are they going to leave? What are they busy with? Are they busy with looking at this world with shiny eyes? This world is shiny? Or are they busy with the cruelty of Dajjal and not being happy with that because Allah is not happy and trying to find a way? First stepping on our Dajjal and our ego and then trying to run to the ways. Like what Shaykh Effendi is saying. One word you're saying, Shaykh Maulana is saying, one cigarette that you have in your mouth, it is supporting the kingdom of Dajjal. You understand? So there's nothing you can do. You're smoking. You say, no, for the sake of that, I'm not going to smoke. Then you're supporting the kingdom of Mahdi alayhi salam. So be busy with that. We're saying for years, we're asking Allah to bring back the Khilafat. What are we doing to bring back the Khilafat? Just to say. Last calls for people. Last calls for people. How are they going to follow? 1/3 is going to follow. Very easy. We're seeing they're already following. Those who are busy with other things, this is what they're going to be busy later. Mahdi alayhi salam is going to bring back the sunnats, the forgotten sunnats of the Prophet alayhi salam. Dajjal is going to show all these so-called miracles, black magic and sorcery, powers. Right now, as I'm speaking, right now, in all the tariqats, where do you think they are running towards? To be a servant to Allah? Boring. It's low level. Or to have more higher ilm and magic and karamats. How many? To be a humble one and to learn how to step on your ego and follow authority? or to declare that you're a saint, and every zikr that you're going is just to feel more high and more high and more high. Yeah. We are worse than them. We are going to be worse if we are going to come out from under Shaykh and his feet. You understand? And there are still people who have known him for years, known him for decades. But once they feel a little bit of heaviness, they raise their heads. Once they feel a little bit of, let's say, squeezing, that is so easy for them to understand, but they don't want to understand because their ego has been bruised, their ego has been hurt, they raise their heads. Is this the first time? No. It's happening for thousands of years. We're seeing it happening to Shaykh Effendi's time. People may say, oh, this one goes on. Go ahead, go. You think this is something? Shaykh Effendi raised so many. I've seen it with my own eyes. He raised them, and then they also go. It's nothing new. But those who are sincere, who just want to be the servant to the Shaykh can pet you one day, he can kick you one day. There's a reason. Me? I explained the reason 10,000 times to you. If you still don't get it, then what am I supposed to do? You're a complete idiot then. Shaykh Effendi would do things he will not explain. You're supposed to get it. You don't get it, you go. He will speak 1, 2, 3 times by himself or through others. You still don't get it, yallah. You try to explain. You still don't get it, huh? It's going to be much heavier. So, it's pretty bad situation in the world. Everyone who has authority, everyone who has power, they're doing nothing. No, they're supporting that tyranny. And then they turn around and say it is the awam's responsibility for everything. We have to do something. But we don't have nothing. You're supposed to do something. No, this is everyone. They are dumping thousands of gallons of toxic waste into the ocean. And toxic pollution into the air. And then like they tell you, don't buy things that have carbon footprint. I don't even know what that means. They're saying don't use plastic bags. Don't produce them. But this is what democracy is, those shaitans, you understand? Well, this is what democracy is. We're not forcing you. You can do it or you don't do it. It's up to you. Right? Why are you selling drugs? Why are you doing this? Why are you doing that? We do everything legally, they're going to say. Facebook saying. So that one saying. So you're going to, even someone lying on Facebook, you have the power to stop, you're not going to stop? Well, we have something. Someone else is going to do it. Someone else, not you? Yeah, someone else is going to do it. We paid that one. That one is very strict. Yeah, but that one let go wrong groups also. You're saying it's very strict. But you know it's a lie. And you still don't want to do anything? Well, we're living in a democracy. If someone gives a lie, it's up to you whether you want to believe or not. MashaAllah. Put all the dirtiness and give it to their children. Then say to them, your children and you and your wives and all those ones that you love, now it's up to them to choose or not. Why are they shielding their loved ones away from every kind of dirtiness and every kind of harm? Hasbunallah wa ni'mal wakil. It's very terrible. It's very confusing. Sometimes they're saying this is clear, it's getting more confusing. Huh? It used to be, you are just paging to each other, just number. It's clear, it gets more confusing. Now there is a phone. Now there's phone, now there is Facebook. Facebook, oh, we can just text messages to each other and share things. It gets more confusing. Now you don't know whether it's right or it's wrong. Now it gets even more confusing because those one who knows what is right and wrong, they refuse to do anything. They refuse to. They say this is the right. It's wrong. So yes, this is the confusion. We must step away from it. It's simple. It's simple. Yes, you got to work a little bit here and there outside, but come back and be simple. Don't let your heart to be there. Come. Have the happiness, have the relief in your prayer, in your worship, in your zikr, in the sohbat. If you don't have it, put it inside, because otherwise shaitan and Dajjal is going to pull you out, definitely. Wa min Allahu tawfiq. Allah forgive me and bless you. Al-Fatiha.